Good morning, student. I, Dr. Fani Bhushan Sharma. Today we are taking our remedial classes number 8. It's very important topic, advantage of HVDC transmission. As we know by further discussion or before we already discussed that if we transmit huge power for huge distance, the HVDC transmission is beneficial. So what are the main advantage of HVDC transmission is no charging current. In case of HVDC transmission, charging current flow which limit the distance to which power can be transmitted, but such problem is not present in HVDC. In case of HVDC cable, dielectric losses have applicable magnitude which restrict current loading, but such problem is not in HVDC transmission. No skin effect. AC resistance is more than DC resistance due to skin effect. As a result, this conductor cross section is not fully utilized, but in case of HVDC, there is a less or no skin effect, so full conductor cross section is available for current flow. Less corona and radio interference. Corona loss and radio interference loss directly proportional to frequency, where F is the supply frequency. Due to region, DC corona loss is less compared to AC corona loss and radio interference. And this corona loss for long distance and for long power is very amountable. No any compensation is required. Shunt compensation is required to absorb the line charging kVA during light load condition, and series compensation is required to stability region. Again, it is very important. Series compensation is required for stability region, while shunt compensation is required for line charging conditions. But in the case of DC line operate with unity power factor and charging current absent, no compensation is required. Stability problem. Power transferred through AC link is V1 V2 upon X sin delta with increasing line length. Line reactance increase, due to which steady state stability limit is reduced. Such line will have to operate at larger power angle for same amount of power transfer. This reduces transient state stability limit, but because DC operation is a synchronous, is no problem for stability is there. Obviously, the DC transmission is more stable as compared to AC transmission. Asynchronous operation is possible because HVDC is not used mesh networking, so there is no different frequency. High voltage direct current becomes cheaper for long distance transmission because the losses are decreased in high voltage. Cheaper in cost for long distance line. And what are the main application of HVDC transmission line? There are various applications which can be met by HVDC converter transmission, which include deliver energy from remote energy sources. HVDC transmission has been economical means to bring the electricity to load centers where generation has been developed at remote site of available energy. DC transmission conversion by increasing the capacity of existing AC transmission. Existing overhead AC transmission line, if upgraded to a overblood with DC transmission, can substantially, if upgraded, to increase the power transfer capability on the existing right of the way. Right of the way means land requirement. The land requirement in HVDC transmission is less as compared to HVAC transmission, and land requirement is a big phenomena in regarding terms of cost, because land is very costly. Obviously, HVDC transmission required minimum land as compared to HVAC. Control of power flow. Power markets and system operators may require the power flow control capability provided by HVDC transmission. AC network do not easily accommodate desired power flow control. Congested load area are important by electrical energy. In areas where new generation is impossible to bring into service to meet load growth, electrical power network stabilization, HVDC transmission is an option to consider to increase utilization of network conductor along with the various power electronic controllers which can be applied on AC transmission. Normally in cement industries, in communication system, for testing HVAC cable, in medical equipment, no stability limit, dielectric power losses are low, corona and radio interference loss are also low. It's very simple structure design. And what are the disadvantages of HVDC? Obviously it requires converter. Expensive converter on both the sides is required. This is the biggest network of HVDC. Due to transmission of direct current, we need converter to change the DC into AC, and it step up all this system. Expensive converter and transformer are required. Another thing required of reactive filter. After passing through converter, many types of harmonic are occurs, and for remaining these harmonics filter passage required. Due to this, transmission cost is required to increase. Transformers are required. Power is generally used at low voltage, but for reason of efficiency, it must be transmitted at high voltage. The absence of the equivalent transformer make it necessary for voltage transformation to carried out on the AC side of the system and prevent a purely DC system being used. Blocking of reactive power. DC line blocks the flow of reactive power from one end to another end. These reactive powers are required by the same load and must be fulfilled by the inverters. Difficulty of high power generation. With DC machines, voltage, speed and size are limited. Therefore, comparatively lower power can be generated with DC. Harmonic generation. Converter generates a lot of harmonic both on the DC side and on AC side, and on the DC system smoothing reactors are used, and on the AC side filters are used to reduce the amount of harmonic transferred to the DC system. In this lecture we are discussing some advantage, application and disadvantages of the HVDC transmission. Thank you very much.